Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and a video today that I am so excited to share with you because I get to announce my first official nail polish collab, and this is with Moxie nail varnish. Now, if you guys remember, sometime last year I did have a collab with Moxie. It was a single shade. It's right here. It's called Mediocrity, and this is making a comeback in this collab because this was not like official in any sense of the word. Moxie had DM'd me and they had asked me if they could make me just a special custom shade just for me. And I said, absolutely, yes, I would love that. And when I posted the picture on Instagram, it kind of blew up. People were like, when and where and how can I buy this? And so Moxie and I decided like, yeah, why don't we do like a little run of it? And so she mixed up a few more bottles of that. And it sold out really quick, and that was that. We didn't have like a bunch just waiting in the wings. So not that like literally a handful of people were able to get their hands on that one. And so we thought with this trio, we would bring that back and I would curate 2 more shades to go with it. And so that's what I'm here to share with you guys today. So if you are interested, stay tuned because I'm going to tell you a little bit about the brand, a lot about the polishes, and all of the information you need to find these if you are interested in picking them up. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to Moxie for doing this collab with me. It was really fun to do. It was fun to work with Moxie on this and go back and forth and share pictures and inspiration and all that. And Moxie nail varnish, if you don't know, is actually the first brand that ever reached out to me and asked if they could send me PR here on YouTube, which was a very exciting moment for me because I hadn't even hit 1,000 subscribers yet. I didn't even think PR was a possibility at that point. And it was just really cool for me to have this brand kind of throw their hat in the ring and say like, hey, we like what you're doing and we want you to check out our stuff as well. So that was like a pinnacle moment for me in my like YouTube career, if you'll call it that. There are a lot of like milestones when you're doing like social media stuff, and a lot of those have to do with like subscriber count, but some of it too is like just having brands, say like, hey, I believe in you and things like that. And this is another moment like that where like I got to make my own polishes with this brand, and they took all my feedback and all of the inspiration that I had, and they created what was in my head. And so this is like a huge milestone for me here on my channel, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. And I couldn't have done it without having Moxie over here. So thank you so much to Em from Moxie for, pairing up with me and doing this. And if you don't know anything about the brand Moxie, they are an indie nail polish maker. They have done collabs with other YouTubers and Instagrammers in the past. They did a collab with NYX Polish. If you guys haven't seen, they're really cute, like a birthday themed trio. They are hand mixed out in California by the maker herself. She's got her hands like right in it. She's mixing up everything, sending me swatches and stuff like that. And just recently they did change their bottles. So previously, if you purchased from Moxie, they looked like this. They were the white cap that is, I guess I should probably move my nails there. They're like a square. And now they are black capped. They're a little bit sleeker, thinner. So they're a rectangle, which I like both bottles, to be honest. But the black cap ones, they definitely look a little bit sleeker. These ones don't have labels on them because they were just me finalizing my choices. But these are, when you get them, they will have kind of a similar label to the original collab there. So this collaboration has 3 shimmer shades, and the first one is, of course, the yellow. We're bringing this one back because, like I said, it was a very, very limited run. Not many people got to try it, and I know there were a lot of people who were disappointed that they couldn't get their hands on it. So we thought we would use this as the base of the trio. If you already purchased Mediocrity, this is, the same polish, so you don't have to pick this one up twice. But this is Mediocrity, and my inspiration for this polish was mustard. I was in the grocery store when she initially DM'd me the first time around asking if I wanted a custom polish, and I don't know why my brain was just like, yeah, let's do mustard. Like, I love a mustard yellow though, and it's perfect for this time of year. This whole trio is, because this cooler weather is finally kind of coming upon us. Here in Michigan, it's like, hey, guess what? It's cold, and then all of a sudden you're melting in the middle of the day. So we're getting into that fall weather though, those comfier, grungy colors that I love. So I'm excited. And the inspiration behind the name for this is, if you go on Moxie's website and you scroll through all of her polish names, there are all these very inspirational, uplifting, kind of punchy, single word names. So they have like joy and love and things like that. Icon and Moxie is one of their polish names. And so I thought it would be funny to do something like that, only, you know, make it my own, because I am Mediocre Manis. So I was like, let's call it Mediocrity, because, you know, it's on brand. This polish, despite being a yellow, I had no issues with getting it to full opacity in 2 coats, even on my current kind of crazy nail length. And that's a lot for a yellow, because yellows are like just really hard to formulate. I'm not a chemist, but judging from all the yellows that I've gotten from many brands over the years, usually yellows are like minimum 2, but typically at least 3 coats, because it's just a thinner color. Light shines through it a lot easier, so you can often see your nail line. But with this one, 2 coats was all I needed, and even in the full hand swatch, like under the light box, I didn't have any issues with like my nail line just slamming through the polish. So I really like this. It has like these really fine, like micro brown shimmers, and then some like silvery shimmer to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And it's not like the punchiest when it comes to shimmer. I didn't want it to be like this bold in your face like neon shimmer, because I really did want it to look like Dijon mustard in a way, or like, you know, like the fancy upscale, not like the Heinz like radioactive yellow mustard, but like if you were like, I want a craft mustard, you know what I mean? I don't eat mustard, so I just like the color. But it gives it a little bit more visual texture. It's not like physically textured, but you know, like when you look at something and you're like, that's not just a flat color, there's something more going on there. And that's what the shimmer really adds to this. And this, like I said, is the comeback of the original. So you guys have probably seen this one featured on my channel before, as well as on my Instagram. But this is just a chance for people to grab this if they missed out the first time, because, you know, this was my kind of first collab shade that wasn't really supposed to be a collab, but ended up being a collab. So we used this as kind of the foundation for the trio. And then I wanted to create 2 more that would kind of be cohesive, because I like when collections are cohesive. They don't always have to be, but sometimes it's really nice. So then the next color is Feet Aren't Free. And this one, the name is probably my favorite, because it's just funny. And the reason I picked this one is, first of all, I needed to have like a gross green in here. And I was like, oh, let's do like a kind of money toned green to remind all you people out here to stop posting your feet pics without a paywall on these dang Facebook nail groups, because the amount of times I've scrolled down and seen feet pics, I'm just like, sweetheart, no, there's a market for that. So, you know, this is just like a little friendly reminder to keep in your head that feet aren't free. So every time you look at this, just, I hope that that mantra plays. But this is a grungy kind of moneyed green with a pinky orange shimmer running through it that really does pop. This polish in particular is 2 to 3 coats, depending on your nail length. My nails are pretty long, so right now, while I can get away with 2 in like regular light, I would probably do 3 if I was gonna be like, I don't know, under a ring light all day. So in my live swatch, I do show it with 3 coats just so you can see. And then my full hand swatch is just 2 coats, so you can kind of see the difference there. And then the final polish in the trio, which I think really ties it all together, really makes these look just perfect together, is called Swamp Queen, which is a deep purpley brown. And I chose the name Swamp Queen because I would not be an aging millennial if I didn't manage to shoehorn a Shrek reference into every aspect of my life. So this one has kind of the most dynamic shimmer. It has like kind of gold and pink and blue shimmers all running through it. And so you can kind of see in the bottle, it has like a very interesting effect. And on the nail, it looks really, really cool. It, in some lights, kind of looks purplish, and then in others, it leans more brown. And my inspiration for this was Shrek's swamp, obviously, and specifically like the little vest he wears. I don't know, I was always fascinated by that weird little vest. So I wanted to do something kind of like a Shrek homage, and so that's where Swamp Queen came from. And this one is fine on 2 coats. I think it would be perfect in 2 coats on all nail lengths. And just looking at them together, I just think they look so nice together. I kind of imagine myself like wearing a fun little skittle of these as it's getting colder in a big like cozy hand knit sweater, just like all curled up on my couch, brain rotting and watching YouTube. So these are my children now. I really love them, and I want to give you some details about where you can find them and all of that. So these are going to be available on Moxie's website starting right now. They are already up, and they are going to be $14.95 a bottle. However, if you want to, you can use my affiliate code Mediocre, and you can save 15% on your order, which brings the polishes down to $13.45 a piece. Like I said, this is a re-release of the original Mediocrity. So if you already have that and you don't feel like you need another, but you want the whole trio, you only have to pick up these 2. But if you want all 3 in the new bottles, then you can throw this in your cart as well. I will have their website linked in my description box so you guys can go pick them up, and I will throw my affiliate code down there as well so you guys can use it if you'd like to. I really appreciate it when you guys use my affiliate codes. It does help me out quite a bit. And I just want to say thank you to anybody who does decide to pick these up, or even if you don't, just thank you for sticking out and watching the video and supporting me, whether that be liking the videos or leaving comments or just shooting me messages over on Instagram. I wouldn't have gotten to this point without your guys' support, and I really, really appreciate it, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart. I know I like to be goofy on here, so it's really hard for me to be like genuine, but trust me, I really, really do appreciate everybody's support in this community. I've had so much fun. This has been some of the best 4 years of my life, just interacting with everybody and making friends. And again, this wouldn't be possible without you guys, showing your enthusiasm for all the stuff that I do here. So thank you again for your support. And if you do pick these up, please, when you get your package, tag me in any pictures on Instagram. I want to repost everybody that I can and share it to my stories and all that. So let me know down below what you guys think of this collaboration, which one was your favorite and why, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.